Hi guys, Crypto here from Cryptogasmic. Going to do a live TA show today. Just wait a few minutes for some people to come on. So while we're doing that, we'll just remind you that you can drop me a comment in the chat box there. We are on YouTube, Facebook, TradingView, all over the place. I do have my chat set up here, so I'm not exactly sure what messages I get, but today we're going to look at, so it's 100% alt season right now. So we're going to have a look at a lot of the coins that I'm looking at and any coins that you want to look at. Basically, alt season just simply means we're making more gains on alts than what we are on Bitcoin. So what you usually find is when Bitcoin's pumping, the altcoins will have a bit of a break, and as the altcoins pump, Bitcoin will have a bit of a break and fall down. Basically, the money switches from one to the other. So when you see a lot of money coming into Bitcoin, and then when it tanks down, you'll see a lot of that money going across into the alts. So over at Cryptogasmic, which is our platform, you can go there, www.cryptogasmic.com. We're basically here to teach you financial freedom. We want you to escape the system. We want you to be able to live, whether it's live on the beach and fully sustain your life through crypto and crypto trading and not having to work, or whether it's just to make some extra bucks, to pay your mortgage, take your girl for it, whatever. There's never ever been a better chance or a better time than trading cryptocurrencies. So you got to remember that 90% of people lose, 10% of people win. So we want to teach you how to be that 10%. What qualifications do I have, you might ask? Well, basically, I do it. I talk the talk and I walk the walk. My whole livelihood, lifestyle is based on crypto trading. So, yeah. So I'm going to start off by looking at some of the coins that interest me. And all you got to do is drop me a little chat. Please give us a like there on Facebook or YouTube, whatever it is. Go on over to cryptogasmic.com and we can give you a free membership, signals, educational videos, our whole thing. I'm not one of these believers that you should just follow somebody else's signals, because you need to know to be able to read the charts, look for support and resistance, and kind of know what's going on for yourself. So we do have our signals there. We have our 24-hour chat group that we're talking all day about trades, and we've been making huge trades over the last couple of weeks. So what we will do just before we do start is we will start at, we will have a little look at Bitcoin just to start with and see where that is going right now. So let's have a look. Let's start off with Bitcoin. BEND is one we're going to have a look at in a moment, but let's start with Bitcoin quickly and have a look what's happening there. Okay. So we discussed this in the VIP group earlier. Basically, we're hitting heavy resistance. So I was in a long all day yesterday from basically the break of this consolidation. And we also had the break of this consolidation. So we actually got in on the long here around about 57,000. Actually, it was a bit lower. It was between 56 and 57,000. We rode that long right up to 58, 59. I then re-entered at around about 57, and I was trying to ride that through to 60, 61, and eventually I just ended up getting out at 59,400. And I have re-entered now. So where we are right now is we're now riding this line that was resistance as support. Okay, so I kind of like this area here around this 58,490 kind of area. We're always looking for a few areas of confluence, and then our obvious next level is going to be around there, around that 57,700, something like that. Okay, so good volume coming in. Let's have a look over on the daily. Here we have it on the daily. You can see this clear descending wedge that was happening here. As soon as that broke, that was your nice entry to get in. And if you're playing that on the longer time frame, you're still in there good now. I've got all my different alarms set, as you can see. Bounced out of the bottom of the ribbon, which is a great area. Again here, so these bottom of the ribbon to the top of the ribbon are great areas. tried to break out in a bullish manner. To be really bullish, we needed to help there. So basically then created a new, think of it like a springboard with these descending wedges, right? It needs to do this to spring up and out. So we do keep trying. And I do think it's a matter of time before we do retry the 61,000. So if we retest this area and we fail, you can see it's right in the top of the ribbon. So anything that breaks above there and that can hold there, then we've got a whole new trading area to look from. But for now, our trading area, really is between 45,000 and 61. So there's a lot of opportunity there to make money on Bitcoin, and it's consolidating, going backwards and forwards. But I do believe that now is the time that we're really trying to make that push. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. No screen sharing, should be. Let me have a look. Right, okay, sorry. There we go. All of that talking and no screen sharing. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you, Damien, for bringing that to my attention. So basically, yeah, that's what I was saying. The descending wedge here, the breakout, right? So now, just, in hindsight, I wish I had if we looked at it, it was really the smartest play would have been these tops here. Look, 1, 2, 3, real heavy resistance through here, 59,300. Sorry about this, guys. Get in on the line, 58.6, get out. Really nice area to trade. So now we really are finding a lot of resistance. So again, I'm going to look at, maybe 59,200, 59.3 right there, 59.4 as a good area to take some profits. And then we've got to really see what happens. I think if we fail this 60.61 again, forming that triple top, basically what we're forming is you can see it's just a complete new trading zone, right? Let's get rid of all of that. Okay, let's go into like a 6 hour. And you can really see where this area is consolidating right now after it break out from here. We use the grids over in Cryptogasmic a lot, and a perfect grid point really kind of is around there. It's these big pivot points, right? You can really see, maybe even there. So look at this, support, resistance, 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 support, support. So 51,299 really is the, and so for traders to have this as our major trading area now, you can just trade this up and down all day long. There's your trade there. Take your profits, go short once it resists in here, which we did the other day, bounce off of the grid. So perfect long and shorts, and that's all I've been doing for the last couple of days. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. So let's get into some alts. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what coins you want to look at. So I really have changed up my strategy in the last few weeks, and those people who are in the Cryptogasmic group would notice in the signals. Whereas for probably December through to March, I was Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Dot and Uni, throwing a bit of light on it, but that was the major of my trading. Now it really is alt season, and you can see in the charts the dominance levels, and you just got to look at some of the alts that are coming out on Binance and some of the other exchanges. I'm not on KuCoin or any of those yet. I'm on Binance. Simon says good morning. Mate, I especially did this for you late in the afternoon, my time, so I knew that I could get you in the morning. You always complain that you never get it, so there you go. G'day, mate. How you doing? Right, so let's have a look at some of the coins that I'm looking at. So ADA, we made a lot of money in ADA over the last couple of weeks, trading all of these areas here, right? So for now, I've just noticed something there. I haven't really looked. ADA was the first coin I was trading every day, and I've just noticed this actually. So let's have a look. at this on ADA. So we really have formed a nice consolidation right in there. So what we're looking for in these kind of trades is a break, either to the upside, to the downside. So on the 6 hour, we do have a red cloud ahead of us. You can also see that we are forming a bit of an ascending wedge, which has kind of broken down there now. So actually, we'll take that out of play. So there could be a short opportunity here in a minute. We're at down to $1.06, $1. $1.01 is around about the area that I look for in ADA. So it's the bottom of my ribbons. My ribbons are pointing down. My 200 EMA is there. Right now, let's have a look here. And you can really see that the volume has diminished. You know, we went through a period of lots of volume spikes in here, and now the volume has really, really diminished. And I think that's because a lot of people are focusing on a lot of the other alts now. So ADA made a lot of money on it. Not going to chase it. I still think we'll go to $2, but you can see it really resisted these double tops in here. Okay, so, and now we're kind of trading in that area there. So for me, I will look at getting back into ADA around about the $1.03 mark, something like that. So you can see I've got my alarm set. I might just move that up a little bit further just so it gets my attention around there. Okay. So there's an old saying, you know, in business, the profit is in the buy, whether it's a house, running a business, your profit is in the buy. So what we've got to try to do is get the best possible entries that we can actually get, you know. So you can see this has been, and there's great trading between $1 and not even $1.44, kind of like here, $1.20, right? Right through there. So you look at that grid there, look, long, long, short, short all the way to the grid, long, short, long, short. You can just basically trade the one coin, like on margin or on spot, however you want to do it. So right now, I'm really looking at this consolidation area. So I want to put a little alarm there. And I want to put a little alarm kind of there, just in case it does break out. All right. So we don't really want to trade these consolidations, guys. Okay. And you can see time and time again, even if you back test, and you look at, you know, you want to wait for the break, right? Boom, there's your trade. Another little flag pattern over here. Okay. As soon as it breaks, it retested, it gathered support. So now it doesn't always just take off. So we always talk about confirmation of support. So it rolled up, it came back. A lot of times it will fall back through. So it held that line on 2 or 3 candles. So that's a really good test of support right there. So that's ADA. That's how I see that one. Let me know where you're from, guys. We've only got a couple of people online watching. Let me know whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, TradingView. Simon, let me know whether it's working on TradingView, mate. I don't even know if the stream works over there. So let me know. Okay, so I'm just going to spend half an hour looking at some alts that we are really into over at Cryptogasmic right now. And we do use these Excel trading sheets, right, which is really important. And all members over at Cryptogasmic have this. And this is the bread and butter of all of your trades. You know, it just shows everything. And you can see last week we closed a lot of great trades. We had a great BCH, we had a BTC long, ADA, we got into AXS, we got into Cody, we got out at the right time. Right now we're in storage, we're in Cake, we're in Lit, we're in Firo. So we're in a lot of new kind of coins that are there. So I want to just kind of spend a little bit of time looking at those ones. So AXS is one that we are trading over in Cryptogasmic. And we made the right decision to get out of that one. We actually sold out. So next. So AXS, we actually, we got out of that one at $5.05. So, you know, you can never get it exactly right. No, we didn't get out. We got in at $5.05. Yeah. So again, big descending wedge that was going down. Okay, there was your break right there. Actually, sorry, yes, we did get in on this break and we did sell at $5.05, but didn't re-enter. Now, I've only recently just re-entered here again because what we're looking at. And, you know, this is the thing. I just think there's a lot more value in these coins right now. I mean, you got to be careful because this is, you know, I mean, after it's had its initial run, it's consolidated there between 38 cents and 82 cents, which is almost triple the price point. But, you know, it's basically gone from 40 cents to $5. So it's over 10 times your money. So we do have to be very careful with these altcoins because, you know, whatever washes up usually has to be washed out at some point as well. So, you know, we're also looking for those coins. Come on, I don't know why that is that. We're also looking for those coins that can do that for us, you know. But also these ones that have only just started, there's no reason why this can't go from $5 to $20. Okay, so right now the way we got to look at this is each run seems to be washing out only a small percentage, doesn't it? Right. So if we look at the fib, basically washed out 61.8. Okay, and it's doing that pretty regularly, actually. 61.8 again, exactly right. So without a hell of a lot of data there, we can see that we're now creating a green cloud on the daily. So let's come into a 6 hour to give us a bit more data. Okay, so been riding the top of that ribbon, which is extremely bullish, right? We're still pointing up, but we are starting to turn into a bit of divergence now. So AXS, I was looking for a test on the top of this, which has kind of failed now. So we're probably going to be looking at, you know, you can see there's a really strong, and, you know, maybe we already made our money on this and we have to watch because, so there's a very strong point through there at about $5.49, $5.50. So that brings us back into that trading grid right there. So we really need to see what happens here at this $5. If we start to consolidate down, then we're going to be looking at these EMAs and maybe a bounce off of $4.70. So this is the things that we got to check. So what we do is we put an alarm right here. And we just sit and we wait. So if you are trading, you got to kind of treat it as a serious job, you know, like I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I do all of my preparation work. So we had a really strong pivot point there, which has now failed. Okay. So now what we're looking for is this kind of area here. And then we're probably looking down. Let's put our grids there. So we're ready. All right. Very strong point in there as well. And then we're going to look at this double bottom at $4.30. So those are our points of interest. So those are our grid points there. So AXS is definitely one to look at, but we're not going to re-look at this now until 5:49 anyway to start with. So that's that one there. Okay. Andre says, how about storage? Yes, we're going to look at that one very shortly. And Thomas says, I am on the YouTube stream from Norway, where the clock is 1:15. Could you take a look at XVG, OMG, and NEO? Of course I am. Thomas is a big part of Cryptogasmic. Hey, Thomas, how you doing, man? Nice kids there in your profile photo. NEO, we got into NEO in our group at sub $10. So we've made 400% on that. OMG, we got in at $2.40. And I was talking about this morning. Back in November, a big one for me was, guys, just anytime OMG is under $3, buy it. And I told you, you know, OMG it'll frustrate the hell out of you. It'll go up, it'll wash out, and then eventually it'll just go. So you've just got to be patient on that. And now you're grabbing the rewards. So we will get onto storage. So Band is what I'm having a look at right now. This was brought to my attention today. And Band had a huge break. This is what grabbed my attention. I didn't get on it, unfortunately. Had a huge break of its descending wedge here today. And went on a massive run. cleared its 1470 top points in here quite easily, continued on. So I'm actually looking for a short position, and I've got my my grid and you can see it perfectly hit the fib line right there, which was the perfect short position, but I was too busy setting up for this right there. Was the perfect short position. So now I'm kind of just going to wait and see what happens around here. If we can get a little bit more, you know, what do we got? We got another, might even come into a 30-minute candle there. We've got 10 more minutes for the 30. So you can just see there that that really is starting to break down. So this could be a great opportunity to get into Storm. Now, maybe some of you could probably answer this for me. I'm trying to short Storm on Binance. I already have a Bitcoin long position going, and it's not allowing me to enter the short. It says that I have too many positions open. So that's something I don't really know about. So I thought you could have multiple positions open, but maybe you can't. So if anybody can answer that one for me, that would be really appreciated. So for me personally, I think this is a great short opportunity, at least down to 1643, possibly down to $16, right? So that could be a really good opportunity there on BAND. So take note of that one and keep a look at that one. BNB is one that we've been in at Cryptogasmic since $180. And now this one's back on my radar. You can see that we are in this current descending wedge. And you can see how it's widening, which means it's usually gearing up. You can also see that it's kind of held that bottom there now, all right? So we got in that, we've already been in position. So I'm gonna look for this now to break out of that pattern right there. And you can see that really is a heavy resistance. So I'm not willing to go back in right now in case I go in at 302 and it resists at 303. That's not gonna be good. But I got a feeling BNB could be getting ready to go and retesting, you know, 308 there's a lot there at 308, 311, and I would love to get another run up to 315 and see if we could even get up to these all-time highs, right? To really give this a retest. But you can see right now, it kind of breaks down about 308. So that's why I'm not too excited to get into that. If it breaks out there, I might give it a go, but I keep in my mind that we might get another resistance there, so I may end up breaking even. But I want to be in there for when this takes off, right? So I also want to, again, check the bottom in case we get a dip there. And I want to check the breakout if we manage to break out somewhere around 303. And then we'll see what happens from there. So that's BNB. Don't forget, guys, grab a free membership at Cryptogasmic.com. We'll give you an upgrade so you can check all the signals, check out the educational videos, have a look at the VIP. We do daily updates, and we have trades going on all day long, basically. Okay. Cake. So cake is one I'm really big on at the moment. So let's have a really good look at cake. We made some great profits the other day. Let me just log in here. Okay, so we had a great signal here on cake. So there's our Bitcoin long from 51,954. So we've killed that. And the exit price was 59,500. So that's like an $8,000 trade right there on one Bitcoin. You can just see we're now varying it up. BNB sent out a signal there back on March 10 on the breakout. So we did all of that. So right now, cake, which I need to close because we took our profits. Yeah, I've already closed that one. And our entry price was sub 12. I think we got in around about $11.50. Actually, I can tell you exactly where we got in on cake. Where is it? Cake. Where is the cake trade that we did the other day? Oh, sorry, I haven't put it in there. I need to go back and put it in. And I need to I need to go back and put that one in. However, let's have a look at Cake. Where is it? So sub $12 was our back on March the 25th. So we go back and look at March 25th, March 21, that's March 25. There we go. These candles here, sub $12. So awesome profits in Cake. You should probably still be in it. I did top up my position there at $17 again. So it has four. No, it's not. Actually, we're in good profits there still, even from there. So let's have a look at the TA on this. But this is one I'm pretty big on, you know. Right. So ascending wedge, bouncing out of the bottom. So we need to keep holding that ascending wedge for us to basically stay inside this trading channel, and we are now riding this. So I do think this could be a good point to enter. A decrease in volume action there, as we can see. So we got to keep in mind we may see a little travel all the way back down to the bottom of the ribbon. So, you know, with these, you never really know when they're going to take off, except what we can see actually happening is this. Okay, so we really are kind of consolidating in here, and I've got my alarm for the bottom. I need to set one for a breakout. There, you can see those three triple tops just there. Okay, so we need to try to get across there. Then our first obvious target is going to be that 1967, and then from there we are then, you know, looking into this accumulation over here around about $20, something like that. But for me, Cake is also a long time hold. I can't see why this isn't going to go to $100. So that's a big one that we're looking at over there as well. So does anybody have any questions, anything like that? We've got another 10 or 15 minutes to look at a few more coins. So Cake is a big one we're on. Cody, we're in. We actually took our profits on that one, which was really, really good. So basically, and we may even look to re-enter this one. So basically, let's get rid of all of this. Live chat isn't working. I think it is. Steve-O, just depends on what platform you're looking at. Are you looking at Facebook or YouTube? Or because from what I can see, the YouTube chat is working. Let me have a look on Facebook and see if that is working or not. Let's have a look at the Facebook chat. Let's have a look at the Facebook chat. No, I don't know why it's not. No idea why it's not pulling up. I'm not seeing any messages, no comments on that one. So trading view, yeah, we always have a problem with the trading view. I don't really understand why that. Let me pull it up now and see what I can do. Streams. So here we go. We got the stream here. Let's see if we can pull this up. Ah, there we go. There's the live chat. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't see that. Now I've got that there. I can answer all of your. I can actually answer all of your. So there we go. We got the stream here. All right, there we go. All right. So let me have a look at some of these on the trading view. Sorry, guys. For some reason, I couldn't make that, but I can. So we've got. Dan Jumaraf, hello mate. Hey, interesting what Excel spreadsheet is that you used earlier. It's basically just keeps all of our, if you're serious about trading, it's one of the most important things that you can have, you know. So you've got to record every single trade, the wins, the losses, and, you know, so you can see exactly where you're at. And as you can see, I got a lot more green than I do red. You know, and then at the end of the day, it tells you how much you've made for the month, how much you haven't. It doesn't lie to you. You know, you've got to put everything in there. So if you're really serious about your trading, you really, really got to have this one here. And the great thing I love about the spot trading as opposed to margin, which I do both. But with the spot trading, you know, you can keep some trades open if you're at a loss. You can margin down. You never lose until you close them. And you can see the ones that I closed. This was an ADA. That's probably the biggest loss I had, which was a margin trade. And that was when actually it pumped to $1.40 and I was actually short. And I just had a feeling it was going to keep going. So I just got out of that. But you can see my losses are pretty small compared to the gains, right? So, yeah. So all members over at Cryptogasmic, get a free membership at cryptogasmic.com and we can give you one of these Excel sheets, no problems whatsoever. Okay, Kevin, a nice bounce as we're talking. So that was from Crypto. Long illusion, what do you think BTC local bottom will be? We kind of just looked at that. I'm liking the 51,000 resistance right now. Band huge, just broke short. Band just broke downtrend and out of the current short-term range. Long illusion. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at a short, but for some reason, Crypto, yes, I am going to answer, mate. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't see the chat there, mate. So now I'm here. I'm here. So there you go, guys. Sorry. Chill out, man. Chill out. Darth Bitcoin, wait, even going live on TradingView. I'm sorry. I'm here now. Okay, so there we go. We're back on track. Sorry, guys. Everything is there. Right, sorry, people trying to call me. Let me get rid of that. Turn my phone off. Sorry, guys, business call. So that's where we are, right? Okay, cake. Right now, just as we were talking, this is why I like doing the live stuff sometimes. So we really are looking for a break here on cake of this really nice little consolidation. So we've got that alarm set there. So let's see how that one goes. Dot we've been big on. So here's a big one. No, there's no point in going through the big ones that we did. Let's look at what's coming up. So Lit is a coin that I'm really big on, and it's one I'm going to trade a lot. So if you don't have Lit in your watch list, I think you should. All right, so again now in a nice downtrend. So there's our resistance there. And we're probably looking at a double bottom right through there. You can see that that is a really strong, I mean, look at that for a grid point right there. So let's do up our grids. So we got a really strong grid point there. So that's where I'll be looking at to get back into Lit, around about that $9.06 area. And you can see if we go ahead and start creating some grids. There's one there, you know, and we're probably looking at these double bottoms here at $8.90. So yeah, for me, Lit, anything sub $9, we're going to look at getting back into that one as well. Crypto, you need to go to www.cryptogasmic.com. Right, you get yourself a free membership. We upgrade you for a week for free, put you in the VIP chat, and in the chat, that's where you can get the Excel sheet, mate. Right? Sorry about that. Kevin has asked for ARK. We're going to have a look at ARK, but I want to have a look at Storage first before we get into that one. So this one is accommodating, consolidating brilliantly along its trend. Tried to break out here, has failed into resistance. This was our buy area down in here in the green box. And I think there's some good profits coming up on this one pretty shortly. Okay, so All right. So there's our resistance. There's the line we're looking at there. There is the bottom of our flag. Coming through there. Okay, so this is very bullish for me, coming off of these uptrends here. All right, so if we can get a breakout here, I do think this should probably run. I mean, the obvious heavy triple top is right there at 367, okay? But if we can get through that 367, I can't see why this doesn't go to $4.50. All right, so that's what we're looking at for storage. Somebody just mentioned ARK. FYI, your volume on TV is terrible. YouTube, 10 times better. Not sure what I can do about that, brother. Sorry, man, but thanks for bringing it to my attention. All right, thanks for letting me know. Okay, let's have a look at ARK. Somebody just asked for ARK. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at ARK versus Bitcoin. Let me know, is it ARK Bitcoin? It doesn't seem to be a USDT pair there. So Kevin 46512, let me know, mate. Is that ARK Bitcoin? Let me know. What we're looking at here is, let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Somebody from TradingView. Now, I'm not sure why the numbers aren't clear. No, I don't know. Sorry, guys. Okay. Elastos. Yeah, we can have a look at Elastos. Let's have a look at that one. ARK BTC. Right. Let's have a look at ARK BTC. Let's have a look. Now, I haven't looked at this one for quite a while. Wow, one of the Bitcoin pairings that has run really well. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so a couple of things we can see straight away by looking at it. Okay. Really a couple of nice things here, actually. So building a really nice flag through here. So do you want me to look at this from the perspective of you already have it, you're looking where to sell it? Do you want me to look at, is it a good one to buy right now? What kind of thing are you looking for there? So loads of volume came in here, and you can see on this one we got really good. One of the things we really want to look for with volume, okay, is, let's look for an example. Okay, look at these two candles sort of right here. So really didn't give us much in the body, right? So we didn't really get much, what's the word, value for our volume on that one. And the very next candle, almost the same amount of volume, and look at the difference in the price, okay? Red volume came out, really couldn't chew up more than what this consolidation was. So for me, from what I'm looking at right here, it's bounced perfectly off the top of the ribbon right there. So that is really bullish, the fact that it's holding support in that area. So if I was going to go into this trade right now, yeah, it really is holding that support really well. Look at that, right? It's busted out that channel and now riding that line as support. So if I was going to get into this, I would be placing entries. First of all, I'd be waiting for the breakout, number one, okay? So I would be waiting for the breakout on this at around about, I mean, it's tried there. So you're probably looking at trying to get a dip at 48.25, somewhere there, or somewhere off of that resistance line, 49.10, somewhere around there, and maybe average down. through into there, what you're looking for is for this to remain bullish over here. What will happen a lot of times, it has moved quite a fair way away, right? And as you can see, once it does that, it usually pulls back in. So you really want to wait for the break of this one here. So I would have an alarm there on those double bottoms, and I would have an alarm kind of there. Right now isn't the time to buy it. And if we get a break to the upside on that one, then we're probably looking at a target of around about maybe 680, you know, something like that. 6,500 sat, something like that. Obviously, a breakdown, we're probably going to look down and retest this 41.39. So I would draw my flag there and set my alarms, waiting for that. Okay. I'm really not trying to be a pain, but where on the website is the Excel spreadsheet? No, mate. So you have to get a membership. Sign up for a free membership. Once you have that free membership, we will contact you. You will get a free upgrade for 2 weeks or 10 days, so you can actually have a look at everything, and we'll put you in the VIP chat group. In the chat group, that's where the Excel sheet is. Yeah, that's how to do that. On my list to buy. Yeah, sure. I would wait though, Kevin, to be brutally honest. Right now, it's consolidating, and I don't like buying consolidations, mate. Because you know, at the end of the day, if you're buying right now, you're buying at the complete and utter top. So you don't want to be that guy that buys it and then it breaks down and then it comes back down and retests here, right? And your $1,000 or whatever, $100 or whatever it is let's say $1,000 is now worth $500. Okay, so this is why we got to be a little bit careful and just look out for those consolidations. The volume, there's still some good volume coming in there. So I would think that is probably going to break to the upside, but I've also been doing this long enough to know where I've done the border consolidation right on the line without getting it confirmed, and then it's just broken through and completely tanked, right? But really clear consolidation. So for me, that looks like it should break to the upside, but I would wait. Hopefully that helps you, mate. All right, Steve-O, mate. I didn't know it was you, right? Crypto slut, all the names that you changed. Mate, just drop a message in the VIP chat and Simon will send you a copy. Simon, please, can you send a copy of the Excel sheet to Steve? I didn't know it was you, Steve. But Simon can send it to you, mate. No problem. Okay. Anchor, A-N-K-R. Kind of sounds like wanker. Let's have a look at that. What are we looking at here? Anchor USD, Anchor Bitcoin. You got to let me know what pairing because they're very different, right? So you need to let me know what pairing you're looking at there, mate. Yeah, Seligs, I think it is. All right, so I got time for one or two more here, guys, to have a look at. So while I'm waiting for that answer, Anchor USD, right? Okay, let's have a look at that one for you. Anchor USD on Coinbase. Okay. So, brand new, which is, so it's hard to do a lot of TA on it. So all I can really say about that is this. We are definitely in this descending wedge that broke down. So that is now resistance. It is holding a baseline here for now of around about 0.152, but we really don't know where this descending wedge is going to finish, which is the problem. So that's a hard one for me to give comment on. You can see that there was like lots of volume, and then the volume has just completely waned off. All right, and you're not really getting much value for the input of the volume there at the moment. So that one's a really hard one for me to advise on. I mean, it's already doubled since, it's only been going for a week, right? So that's a tough one. So I think right now, especially with these new coins, what I like to see, even if it goes up in price, we miss it. So if you wanted to have a go at this one, I would have a go with a very small percentage of my capital. Obviously, you've got some fundamentals that you're doing this from, because you also don't want to be that guy that gets caught up in this washout, right, as things go down. But you also want to be in case this thing runs to $5 over the next month. So descending wedge, that's bullish. So I would be looking at one of two things. I'd be looking at the worst case scenario, probably about there, around about 0.115. And then I want to see a little bit more we need to watch this for a few more candles. Yeah, it's still going down. So, for me, I would probably want to see this break and get it at 16 cents if it can break, and then just see whether it breaks these pivot points. 18 cents. Heavy consolidation there at 20 cents. And then just set your targets with what you want. If you're thinking long term, start accumulating it little bit by bit. As it drops, buy some more, drops, buy some more, drops, buy some more. And let's just see, and just wait until it gets to $1 or whatever it is. That's how I would play that one. Hope that helps. Elastos Bitcoin. Time for one more after this, guys. That's Bitcoin. KuCoin, I guess. Okay. Okay. It's taking a while to load. Or is that it? No. Okay, so let's have a look. Again, not much there to really have a look at. I think we could apply some Elliott wave to this. So we got like a... Okay. So we got like a 1, 2, 3. So for me, this is the area that really needs to hold if we're going to get a new Elliott wave. So for starters, that will be your first entry zone that we're looking at, which is in here. And what we're looking at is different areas of confluence, meaning a couple of things that kind of match up. There's not just one thing that gives us the signal to buy. So based on Elliott wave theory, that needs to hold in that area there. I mean, it's kind of choppy and all over the place, which is hard as well. It hasn't really established a trading zone yet. What looked like it was establishing just completely broke down, right? So, and it's still in resistance of that one. So this is not one I could recommend that I would want to run out and buy personally. It's below the resistance. I can't recommend this one at all. Sorry about that. So that's it for Elastos. I got time for one more, guys, before I gotta bail and run out. So let me have a look at a good tip for everybody. So we have been trading fun. We've been trading fun since 1 cent. And we keep accumulating. And it's really, really creating a real nice trading area now. So great for trading the grids. So fun, I would be looking for fun anywhere at 0.037 down to 0.033. Okay, we're definitely going to run and see this top here again. And if you look at fun on Bitfinex, because I've actually been trading this for like years and years and years, and it's only recently been added. Here we go. Let's have a look. Why didn't that add? Okay. So if we have a look at this and you look at the history of fun, I don't know why it's only going back there. But this is really, really picked off now. You can see that. I mean, it completely tanked with everything else. And they're actually doing a lot over at Funfair as well. So I can't see why this isn't going to at least reach 20 cents again. So you could be looking at something here to 5 times, 10 times your money. So fun for me is a good little tip for everybody. Broke out of this nice descending. I want to look at the line chart here because there's a lot of. So we're holding this support now. Okay, that's the way we're holding there now. So, you know, I would be looking anywhere, sub 0.035 down to sub 0.3 would be a nice accumulation area for fun. And then, you know, if you want short-term trade, look for that 0.42, 0.45 cents. And then, you know, you can pick off your grid points for your trading from there, basically. We do a lot of grid trading at Cryptogasmic. You know, we look for these really strong pivot points for starters. And then we work inwards from there. Something like that. So yeah, 0.048 cents would be our next target on that one. You can see it's also holding on the daily. It's a bullish ribbon, right? So that's really, really important. So keep an eye on that one on fun, guys. So that's basically it for me today, guys. I hope that was good. We'll do another one of these next week. But don't forget, cryptogasmic.com. Drop us a message, you know, but it's definitely alt season. And remember, guys, we have once in a life opportunity right now to create some financial freedom from trading crypto. But really, really learn how to do it. Take the time. Don't over leverage yourself. Stay away from margin trading unless you really know what you're doing. Stick to spot trading so you actually own the coins. Never sell at a loss. And there we go. We've got a cake alert right now. Let's have a last look at that and see what's happened there. This is why you got to use your alerts as well, guys. What's happened? It's breaking down to the downside. Okay. Wow, look at that action happening right now on cake. Selling, buying, selling. I mean, that is crazy, right? So that's given some awesome entry positions. This crazy action that's happening right here, right now on cake. This is why I like to have things placed as well. And you can see these bottoms in here, this 1750 area, great place to enter for cake. All right, guys, so that's basically, that's it for me today. I'll be back again next week. Everybody in Cryptogasmic, I'll see you over there. And just be really kind to everybody and be really kind to yourself. Happy trading, guys. I hope you make lots of money. Keep practicing your charts. Any questions, drop me a message on TradingView, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you want to do it. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.